I can see exactly what he's doing. You know, you just have to do it at the right time. The threat is enough to make you have to do something. And it looks like we are gonna have another TVT.
Guys, guess what? We are in the finals. It is 1:40 a.m. in Mountain Time. I'm wondering if one of these players is in Eastern Time because it's 4 in the morning over there. For those of us who, me, who have morning jobs, are going to be very lax days ago tomorrow. But
Yes,
we don't
indeed.
matter because we sacrifice for the esports community.
Esports.
Esports. Guys, this is the finals for the IP Impressive Open final hosted by Team IP. I am IIN Cheesehead, and I am with...
Asian Justice here.
We are co-casting this event, and this has been an absolute blast so far. I think we're doing not too bad. At least we've been battling off the dead air and just any questions.
I agree with you. I think we've had a great back and forth so far. Definitely dealing with a lot of open time, and I don't know. I don't know about you viewers, but I feel like it's been going pretty well.
Now, this is a TVT final. Both of these players are high-tier players. RevDoctor got again. I think this is the third overall matchup against a different player that we're watching. Has very good mechanics. I wonder if... See, this is a very interesting choice. This could be Xelnaga. It's a very big coin flip on either a quick or a very long game. And it's very unit-based. If RevDoctor does the same thing he did, goes Banshees, and able to does that perfect harass and timing, this game could end very, very fast, or even a Blue Flame Hellion drop in one of those corners. But if it turns into a macro game and then it becomes a tank battle and a positioning battle around those two towers,
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
Let's introduce the players.
Oh, I forgot. I'm just... Guys, how do you guys not know this guy at the top right? We have our Terran.
RevDoctor.
And at the bottom left, we have our Terran.
Yosep.
It feels like there should be something out.
Yeah, I know. It feels like there should be a clan tag or something like that. Oh.
Slayer's Joseph. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, if only.
Sounds more right. But yeah, like going back to my little rant I was going on, like I know StarCraft. Ha. Yeah, you definitely don't want this to become a macro battle and a tank positioning because there isn't a lot of bases.
It's gonna go on forever.
And it's not like Terrans don't need bases. I personally, that's why I'm a little bit of a cheesy player, because if it turns into a very turns into a mech battle. For those that don't play Terran, really don't understand the pain in the ass it really is when you turn it. It's really this map in Metalopolis that tank battle for positioning. Your unit composition literally becomes Vikings, tanks, and a couple Marines. Eventually, you get the Jitty to get a ghost just to drop a fake nuke just to get them out of position. And that's literally what it is. And it's just straining to just moving back and forth. They're literally the definition of a chess match.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's funny you should say that, because I'm surprised we don't see nukes more often in TVT just to move your opponent's tank position out of, position. I think it's a great tactic, and I predict we're going to start seeing that more. I know we see a lot more airplay, which is kind of the alternative to that, to counter those tanks, but I think if you can just throw down a nuke on your enemy's tank line, why not?
Oh, definitely. Looking at right now in the production tab and just the production overall, we're looking at RevDoctor. He is doing a pretty similar build to last time, but he does have that command center also going, so it looks like he's looking for that early expo. And on the mirror side of things, wow, literally the mirror side of things, Yosep is doing the same thing. He is getting out a command center himself. A little behind though on the timing. Looking at the units, very even count, actually 24 to 23 SCVs, a couple more Marines for RevDoctor, but he is supply blocked and right as I say it, the command center's done and picking up an orbital.
Indeed. So we do have Yosep with very, very standard safe play. He's got a Viking coming out to protect against those Banshees, and now an SCV fight in the middle of the map. They're having a little slap fest. And so RevDoctor, I mean, look at his base. He just seems to have more stuff, and he actually has They're almost even on harvester count, and RevDoctor's infrastructure is slightly ahead. His orbital command, or his second OC, slightly ahead. But he, well, Yosep, to his credit, he's already floating down. Although most Terrans do prefer to turn that Expo into an OC first, so they can get that early mule out and start building up energy. But at least his Expo is going to be down first. That's one thing going for him.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was funny. I was kind of giggled when you said that the CVs are having a little bit of a slap fight right there. Worst thing I find in games that actually takes me off is like SCV harass.
Oh yeah.
When you're making a building, anything.
Oh, I mean, that's my favorite thing to do.
When you're like building a building and a probe or drone, that's fine. I understand how a probe or drone hits you, but when another Terran, when it's a TBT and another Terran playing is harassing your building, you're like, come on.
It's like, hey, come on, man, you know the deal.
Like, come on, man, that's not cool, bro. You're ruining esports. So. Definitely I kind of giggled there, making me think about that. I'm like, I hate that we're saying anything. I literally half the time just message this guy. I'm like, really? You're gonna harass me? Just go back and get that mineral. Yeah. you need the minerals. Oh, and look at that. We're missing a little bit of action. RevDoctor, he's setting that. Look at this.
Yeah, he's got the Banshee going in, doing a little bit of harass. Yosep.
4 workers killed right now.
Down there, and well. Yeah, 4 workers killed, and Yosep going to be coming in here with the Marines trying to defend. No cloak on the Banshee, fortunately, for Yosep, because he does have 1 scan saved up. So he's going to be able to defend against this, even if he did have cloak. More workers going down, and looking at the workers killed tab.
You look at decent cost effect.
Yeah, it was definitely a good little bit of harass. You can definitely see, now there's a worker lead for RevDoctor, and this is the crazy thing. I mean, if you watched the MLG today, did you? I mean, the comeback that who was it? MMA made against MVP in the second game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sick. I mean, down to 13 workers against 30. Are you kidding me? Comes back for the win. Sick game. I know I just spoiled it, but I didn't spoil the entire series, so go ahead and sue me. I mean, it was a great game. Everyone go check it out. Go check out the VODs if you can. Definitely a sick comeback. I still don't know how he did. I have to go back and watch that game again because, I mean,
that's again a big part of Korean play, to know how to prepare for that.
I hate to interrupt you, but we did have a little bit of a push out by RevDoctor, making a mistake there, dropping down, losing a couple Marines.
Yes, definitely did walk in the dark. As a Terran, especially in the TBT, is on this map, I can't stress it enough. Have scans ready before you start pushing out and going into the area you think you want to go. Put a scan down, see what's there. More times often than not, it's going to be a goddamn wall of tanks that's just ready to splash the hell out of you. And I'm talking siege tanks. We're talking mean siege tanks. And going back to what exactly you were saying about that comeback, I think that's due credit also to Korean practice, Korean ladder play, and great coaching because most players like that, you have somebody like Idra that gets down like that, what's he going to do?
GG.
He will GG even before he gets down to that amount of workers. So, and that's one thing that I'm really impressed about Korean play. It's that never give up attitude. Those guys fight till the very, very end.
Yep, and I mean, check out the hour and 12-minute Boxer game, but here comes RevDoctor coming around the right side, down through John's Common Knowledge Hallway, and he will be greeted by a supply depot wall, but he may be into a little bit of position.
Oh, look at that, Yosep playing very smart.
Coming around behind.
Yosep is sending a Marine, and he's going to scout this out.
Very nice.
He's going to reposition his tanks if he wants to survive this. He is pushing. Those supply depots are going to go down. He is going to back up. Very smart by RevDoctor to back up. You do not want to get caught in that little corridor right there.
Yeah, I do feel like RevDoctor could have sieged up there and maybe just done a little bit of harass on the mineral line and trying to keep Yosef out there a little bit. And maybe just delayed that retreat a little bit because he had a great position and he did give it up. But now he's coming around the front.
He is coming around the front. Like I said, this is a tank position battle right here. It's gonna be he's gonna siege first.
And here comes Yosef with the siege up, and RevDoctor with a much bigger Marine army, but the tanks being targeted down by Yosef. And now, I mean, that Marine's just evaporating from the tank
Oh, and
fire.
it looks like RevDoctor did it. It's gonna be whose tank is gonna survive.
Ah, RevDoctor with
But
11 hit
he's gonna
points.
suicide these and gonna take this tank out.
Yep.
Yosep with the better position. He has 4 tanks sieged up. RevDoctor does have the Xelnaga tower, but both players. Oh, look at that medevac just kind of camouflaged itself in there. Blue and purple players. Yosep definitely did get the better engagement of that, and while he's doing that, he is planning to take his gold. Oh, and like I said, mirror matchup. Look at that. RevDoctor also trying to take his gold right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what Yosep is doing. I really love. I've been saying this for a long time. Marauders, I think, will become much bigger part of TVT just because, I mean, they're so good against Hellions. They're great against tanks. And if you have a Marine tank composition, it will lose against the Marauder tank competition because, what deals the damage to Marines? It's not the Marines, it's the tanks. And what is able to tank the damage? Well, when you have a Marine tank versus Marine tank, the Marines are tanking the damage ideally, but Marines aren't exactly great tanks. So if you have Marauders in there instead, they'll tank the damage, they'll do damage versus tanks, while your tanks take out their Marines.
Exactly, and I was looking right there at the health bars. Also, Marauders are definitely a bit of a heavier unit. They do heavier attack. I think 125 to 55 HP. So, I'm also a bit of a 4v4 player, and I get very lazy when I'm a 4v player. And one of my favorite,
absolutely,
when I decide to mass up units, the one I love going is mass Marauders because I'm like, hey guys, I'll take the damage. And it looks like we got a nice little position battle here, and it looks like Yosep is going to send a few units to try to take out some of these tanks, or at least distract their fire.
I do kind of like this, but I wish he had at least waited for those reinforcements and maybe split his army up a little bit. But now his tanks are naked, but there's not really much RevDoctor can do about it because all he has there is about nine Marines.
He is sending, he did send a lot of units. Suicide definitely was not cost effective. In the 153 supply, RevDoctor's up 71 to 60 probes, 59 probes. Actually, I don't know where one just disappeared. Both of them are pretty even in the tank count, but the Marine count for RevDoctor is, and I don't even know where they are. There they are. Okay, they're pushing off the right side. And here's something to note for you TVT players. When you guys start getting in a position battle, float around their back, and oh, look at this drop right here. Right in front of the
nice. Absolutely very nice by RevDoctor. Dropping those Marines out of that medevac onto the tank position. Something you don't see often enough, but you do see at a high level play. Just absolutely, tanks going to be devastating themselves. And Cheese, you still there?
Oh yes, I'm there. You guys are probably wondering, like, why is he dropping Marines there? That's suicide. They're only 55 HP, and those tanks are right there splashing them. The tanks can actually splash damage themselves, and I mean this is kind of like in the honor of MLG today. Drops is a big theme. Mule drops. If you can drop one of those like mules or some unit right next to a tank, those tanks will splash each other and kill each other literally. Like, so watch as this is happening. They're hitting each other. They might be killing the Marines, but look at the HP that went down. All these tanks are in the red, and Yosep does have to repair them.
Absolutely, and here comes in a big push from RevDoctor coming in from the top.
Oh, perfect timing. They're unsieged.
Just as Yosep out. Very nice. Going to be clearing out this expansion. Expansion's got to lift, and Yosep needs to siege up right now and should be able to push RevDoctor back. But CC is getting dangerously close. 300 health, and here comes some SBs to repair, so we'll stay alive. But RevDoctor now firmly implanted himself, and Yosep going for the counter.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to make a nice push with these tanks. He's going to siege up. He will actually be fine if he can take out one more of these tanks. I'm actually surprised Yosep has been pretty confident with charging those tanks, so there's only one more there. Both players have had to pull away their golds, but it looks like Yosep is going to lose his because he's not paying attention. This Viking is able to pick off some shots. There's one SCV repairing it, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He needs I'm looking at the health bar. 7, 5, 8, and it goes down. Oh, it looks like RevDoctor sending it all in with SCVs and everything. Those tanks have to focus far enough. He loses all of his tanks.
Yeah, going to be able to break through very easily. On the upper right side, Yosep also pushing forward a little bit.
Yes. RevDoctor does have to be careful with his pushes and where he goes right now. As much as he is up, he could lose all those units just as fast. They are squishy Marines, but it looks like he'll be just fine. He doesn't need to siege, and